Hey guys, Brandon here, Century 21. I want to do a video on how the process works when you submit an offer on a house, what the agent's doing, what can be talked about, what's happening while you're just waiting to hear back basically, and how, and also too with the information and who it can be shared with. Because when you buy a house, you have someone representing you, your real estate agent. They have to do what's best for you. They represent your best interests. So when you're buying a house, you want to make sure you can get the house, and you want to make sure you can get it for the lowest price. As an agent, that's my job. That's what I'm focused on doing. So when your agent sends the offer off to the seller and they look at the offer and you don't hear back for a whole day or so, you're wondering, what's going on. I want to just bring clarity to that so you know how the process works. So basically, when you find a house and you like it and you want to buy it, you let your agent know. The agent will probably be there with you because it's usually right after you see the house. And then, so you do up the offer, you'll select the price, the closing date, the inclusions, the exclusions, the deposit amount, your conditions in the offer. The agent prepares all of that, then you need to sign it. You can sign it electronically or you can sign it in person. And once that's signed, then what I need to do is call the listing agent who represents the seller. That's the seller's agent. They represent the seller, not you, or so basically when I call the agent, I'm trying to find out when can they look at our offer. So if it, I'll give you a perfect example because I did an offer last night. So I did the offer literally at 10 o'clock at night. I know everyone's probably going to sleep, so I know that there's no way the seller's going to deal with the offer now. So I need to figure out what their schedule is like tomorrow, and which is today. So I call the listing agent and I just ask, there's a thing called an irrevocable, and that's when the offer dies, because an offer can only last for so long, not forever. So I need to figure out what time to make it die at, so that way it's not too long, other offers can come in, because I don't want that for you, because then someone else can take it if they have a better offer than ours, and the seller goes with that offer, and not too short that it's rude to the seller and it doesn't give them enough time to realistically look at it depending on their schedule. So I'm trying to find out the schedule for the seller. So I'll ask the agent, what time can you guys look at it? And let's say they work till 3, they can look at it at 4 and 5, then I'll make the irrevocable till say 7 or 8. So when they look at it at 4, they have 3 hours to figure out what's going on, let me know, I let my client know, and then come to an agreement hopefully. So basically, right now I have that where an offer dies at 9. I know they're going to look at it in the next hour here, so they have 4 hours to decide what they want to do, which is more than enough time. Usually at least a couple hours is enough. And anyways, my job now is when I send the offer off, that offer cannot be shared with other real estate agents. None of the contents of that offer, the price, the closing date, all that stuff that you selected as a buyer, that will not be shared with anyone except for your agent and the seller, because they have to know what they're accepting, obviously. The only thing other people can know is just how many competing offers there are. So you're allowed to know how many offers you're up against, but you can't know the contents of that offer or the other offers, and vice versa. So that agent that you're sending the offer off to, they cannot share our offer with anyone else. And then once I present it to them in person or I send the offer off to them, I cannot change our mind until the offer dies. It's called irrevocable. And then the seller either accepts the offer, declines it, or they'll send us back another offer written from them to us with a new irrevocable, and then you come to an agreement, and that's how you buy a house. Hope that helps.